Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm Robin. I'm here with Gregory, and Liz is always standing by. Thank goodness. We had some technical difficulties, and we didn't think anyone would get on, but we fixed it. So we're so glad to be with you all. We get together on Monday nights as a community to share corporate updates, to share updates in our Live Younger community, to show you the resources and our schedule for the week. So let's jump in. Today is February 2nd, and we heard that we get 6 more weeks of winter because there was a shadow. We learned that from
Was a
Brad. So,
shadow.
so thank
Okay.
you. And this evening, we're going to start out with one of my favorite subjects, words that work. And many of you know that I taught conscious languaging for decades, and I'm very persnickety about words. And these words that Gregory's going to get into and share are words that really work to use in our business. And I think in the near future, we're going to learn some more things that work for our business with words. And so I'm going to start out and turn things over to you, Gregory. Over to you.
Great. Thanks, Robin. And I want to thank Judy Daniel and Liz Hodges for helping to put this together. Judy's been kind of babysitting the words at work, and we have an updated version. And if you click here, you can pull down and you can download it. And I know some people had trouble downloading it, but I just clicked on the live link from the newsletter, worked for me. And this is our updated words at work for our daily action plan, which you know is the 5 steps of connect, peak point, follow up, and roll. And my suggestion to all of you, new or old brand partners, and for you old brand partners, not based on your age, but how long you've been around LifeWave, but for though existing brand partners, when you sign up a new person, these words at work can be very helpful because who doesn't grasp for what to say and how to say it? And we've got this process, this 5 step process of connect, peak, point, follow up, and roll. And we've learned, through the power of relationship marketing, people don't care how much you know and tell you how much you care. And no one likes somebody to get on the phone all of a sudden start dumping on them. Hey, I found this incredible new thing. You never stop everything you're doing and listen. Hey, Liz, how are you? We haven't talked in a while, and how's everything? How's Buddy? And just so nice to reconnect with you. And I might then, my goal is to get someone's attention and get them interested in something they don't know existed. And I might say, hey, Liz, I just came across something that I thought might interest you. I'm not sure if it's for you, but it's certainly something you probably want to know about. Let me ask you a question. What do you know about stem cells? And it's good to ask kind of an open-ended question like that. And people might say, a lot, nothing. I just spent $30,000 on stem cell injections. But the goal is to pique their interest. And number two, point them to a tool. Once you pique their interest, this is not the presentation. This is where some people, especially the new people, they think once they pique their interest, they need to tell them everything they know. And that's a mistake. No, you pique their interest and point to the tool because you are the messenger. The tools are the message. So point to a tool. And popular tools are the LifeWave Now app and liveyounger.com. Hey, would it be okay if I sent you a 3-minute video about the patch technology via Now technology? We'll have to edit that. No matter how many times you check something, there's always something else to edit. I'd like to invite you to check out a short video. And if you like what you see, I'd be happy to send you a free sample or, just answer any questions you might have. So you're pointing to a tool, and once you've pointed to a tool, the fortune and the friendship is in the follow-up. And that's when you take the appropriate action. And we like to say, don't bother sowing a seed unless you're going to water, and don't bother pointing to a tool unless you're going to follow up. So step 4 is following up, and you take the appropriate action. What interested you most? What did you like best about what you heard or saw? What questions do you have for me? So this is a very, very helpful document. These questions have been refined over the last 6, 7 years. And so this is the essence. So I'd encourage everyone, print a copy and have it nearby and play with these words. And you don't have to say it exactly if it's written here, but these are powerful words that you can use in a structured sequence to get them to the point when you're ready to enroll somebody. And this is Robin, do you want to talk about this because you're famous for this of, before enrolling somebody asking that powerful question. You're muted, Robin.
I'd be happy to. But before I say that, earlier on you were talking about, how the tendency is to kind of give them the whole bag of potato chips. And it is one of the challenges that many of us that are so excited, we get a bit over effusive and we talk too much. And so please go into Live Younger Success, where you're going to find under the Getting Started tab this document in the 1, 2, 3. It's in there. And people love having this support. And I always recommend people listen to Darren Hardy. The mindset necessary to be successful is in there too under the Live Younger Success tab under network marketing videos. It's actually an audio called, what's it called? Um, Start my video. Oh, sorry about that. Forgot. Thank you. But what's Darren Hardy's audio called? Making the Shift. And if you've not listened to it, or if you listened to it a long time ago, please listen again, because he says if you're talking, you're pointing to a tool, because many of us talk too much. It is one of the main landmines for networkers. And that's why we give you all these tools and helpful hints. So, as far as what Gregory was talking about, you want to scroll a little bit, hun? So, when the
Mhm.
enroll option comes, what we always want to do is enroll them in what is best for them. I do not ask people, do you want to be a customer or business builder? I ask them, are you going to be using these patches for yourself, and or are you going to be sharing? Because I want to better understand. Now, in the current 2.0, if someone says, I'm going to share, but I really want to have my own experience first, they might be better off starting as a customer, just a regular PC, so they can have their experience. And when they're ready to start sharing, then they upgrade, because that 9 weeks for the business launch bonus starts the day they become a brand partner. So please always do what's best for them. Let people know there is a fast start, a business launch bonus, and they may be ready right away because they're thinking of all these friends and family and whatever they want to share with. Then it's perfect for them to start as a brand partner. So back to you, hun.
Yeah, so I think that's enough about this document. It's there. It's in Live Younger Success, as Robin said, in part one. It's actually step two in the three steps to get started. So thank you, Judy Daniel, for upgrading and updating this. So let's move on. And the next thing on the agenda is the Super Saturday replays. And the company is making available the recap and the recording. And you can click on this link and you can review the recap, and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can then review and listen to the recording. And I just saw a note that it's actually extended through March 6th. Okay. In fact, I'm going to click on that and we'll just scroll down to that section where it has the information about the replays all the way at the bottom. So, replay the full event through February 24th. I saw somewhere that they've extended it through March 6th, okay? That you can watch the replay, but they also said that you must purchase it by February 6th, so by the end of this week. So, and that's where you can see it. But the good news is that I'm happy to say that Sunshower Rose has gone through the recording and broken it into 25 bite-sized segments. And we're going to be loading those up. Liz is now loading those up. We've already got the first two. So we've got 8 minutes. If you go to Live Younger youtube.com, you'll find the 2026 Orlando Super Saturday right above the 2025 conference replays. And so we have David and Meredith's welcome there. And very soon you'll see over the next several days more and more of populating here until I think there's going to be 24 little segments. So your favorite part of the conference will be available to share with people as opposed to sending them to go scroll forward to marker into minute number 23 or 142. So, so anyway, so I'm very happy. Thank you very much, Sunshine Rose, and thanks, Liz, for doing that. Corporate updates. Robin, you want to talk about the corporate updates?
I
Eh,
do, I do, I do. Yes, there's a wonderful message from Janine about building momentum. And I do want to say that a lot of people, I don't know how many, are not getting the newsletter every week. We will always include it in our newsletter. And our newsletter can always be found. If somehow you're not getting that, that will be in Live Younger Success in the What's New section. We just so we build in redundancy to make sure you're really well informed.
mhm.
So that is available. And oh, there you go. You pulled
There it
it up.
is.
Yes. And so Janine, our the VP, regional VP of sales for North America, she's got a lot on her plate. She's also in charge of recognition. So please read that. There's some really good stuff on there. And then David's going to be on Wednesday. He does the first Wednesday of the month. Well, isn't this interesting? He's going to talk you know, about the patches. He's going to cover what are they, how to use them, placement guidelines, how to combine them effectively, and answer questions because a lot of people, when people are new, we take it for granted sometimes. But when people are new, they really want to know. It looks like some kind of innocuous little quarter-sized band-aid. How could it be that powerful? But I think we all know how powerful it is. So
Mhm,
this is going to be a great call that I think a lot of us are going to want to use and maybe even include in our welcome emails with, I just
mhm.
had that idea when
Yep.
someone's getting started because they'll get a much better understanding of the technology
And the link to join it on Wednesday is right there. Okay.
right there,
There it is.
right
So
there.
here's the correction about Superset. I knew I read it somewhere. Oops, sorry about that. The recording will be available through March 6th, but you have to purchase a virtual ticket through by February 6th. So that's coming up by this Friday. So if you want to have your own virtual ticket to have access, um, we will have access with Live Younger Zoom though. So beyond that, so don't worry about it. Shh.
Okay, this
Okay.
is this is really fun. The oldest intern, the world's oldest intern, I believe he's 94, and William Shatner loves LifeWave so much that he did this program for us, and it's had over 1.2 million views. And I am having so much fun sending this to people, but it is getting a lot of attention. And one of the focuses of LifeWave is to expand our brand awareness. And this is part of the campaign. And I hear there may be some more with possibly William Shatner. They're also having a anniversary of Star Trek in Las Vegas in August, and William Shatner will be there. Ken Wexler, who designed the set design for Star Trek for 40 years, and our Welcome Center will be there talking about LifeWave. So very exciting times. And the company's looking at many, many unique ways. I remember, Gregory, you probably remember this. We're having dinner on the cruise ship for the 20th anniversary. And David says, I'm going to make LifeWave different than any other network marketing company. And I said, David, what do you mean by that? And this is part of what he means. The Welcome Center is part of what he means. The drone is part of what he means. All the philanthropic efforts. So just know that a main focus for the company is to expand brand awareness. So when you say, have you heard of LifeWave? People are going to say, yes. And how fun is that? That'll make our lives even easier. Okay,
Okay.
then I'm going to talk about this next part that has caused a little bit of confusion. And I know there are some people that manage some elderly accounts and this and that, and you use your email to make sure you take care of people. Well, you can only have one unique email per, in the system. So for your account, you use your email. If you're managing someone else, let's say it's a customer that needs your help, create a new Gmail account for them, email account. So you will no longer be able to have your email on more than one account. I hope that's clear for everybody. Did you want to say something, hon?
No, I think you said it very clearly. So,
Okay. I'm trying to be clear.
every account needs a unique email. There can't be another account with that same email.
Great. Great. There
We
we
have
go.
families that, we have our children on the products, and some of them we probably have to change the email because it's,
No,
oh,
no.
okay, we don't.
I've always given everyone a unique email.
Oh,
And
Robin
I
manages that.
do have some elderly people that I manage their accounts and they have
Okay.
their own unique email. So this is time to start working on that if you're one of those people that needs to do it. Most people don't, but some people do. Okay.
Okay.
You want to talk
Uh,
about rank advancements?
Well, we're just excited, with this new comp plan with we now have 12 ranks. We see people ranking up much quicker. The gap between ranks is half as far now, and that's exciting. And they're doing a great job. They're catching up on getting the recognition materials out because we overwhelmed them. And we were on a call just last week, and Janine, an executive and presidential call with David and Meredith and Janine, and she apologized for a delay in some of the recognition materials getting out, but she says, we are stocked up and we're catching up. So if you or people on your team haven't got their recognition yet, they will soon. So the calendar we've already gone through, and
And this is the corporate calendar.
correct.
So know that what's coming up this week is LifeWave Connect with David. And
Mhm.
then a bunch of you are going to the Bahamas on the North
Yay!
American Regional Incentive Trip. So, yay.
Yep.
And then there's always a new brand partner webinar, which is
Mhm.
the second Wednesday. And then the
Mhm.
third Wednesday is the Business Connect. So
Mhm.
Wednesday at the same time every week, but the brand partner webinar is only in the evening. Just note the difference. And then pretty soon, February 22nd is coming up. That is the end of the qualification period with all of your hula points. And I looked and in the back office, I think many of you know that they're doing some updating in the back office, but to get a current ranking numbers, you can go to the Business Builders page. If you are not on LifeWave North American Business Builders Facebook group, here's the link to get on and invite all of your people. When someone new comes on your team and they're a brand partner, because every Monday they do an update. See, there's Garrett. He did a weekly update today and tells you what's coming up for the week. And they're usually between 5 and 9 minutes. They're not very long, but they're always informative. I recommend everyone go there and invite your people. And then there's a little piece on momentum again from Janine. So
Yep.
lots going on there, but scroll a little further so you can see the points because it comes
Oh, okay.
a
Let me go
little
back
bit
there.
after that so everyone can see.
Okay.
Because I looked at our points today and so that was kind of fun.
Oh, here we are.
There they are. And
Oh,
those
good.
those points were current as of January 30th. So that's
Okay.
very, very recent. So
Oh,
everybody
nice.
can see. Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to make sure you know that. Okay.
Very good. Okay. So the next thing, briefly, our Live Younger events going on this week. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be joined by Anne Moreau and Dr. Henrietta Albin. So it's going to be a wonderful Power the Patch call. And that's for guests, really. And certainly, brand partners, you're welcome to come on. But, this is one of don't miss a meeting, don't come alone. You come with your guests because it's a recruiting call. You've all heard me do it once or 100 times, but uh, I can recite it in my sleep. But please join us and bring your guests. And then Wednesday we have David on LifeWave Connect. Thursday morning, and then the Sunday Doc Talk.
And the Doc Talk is fabulous for prospects, for new customers, and new brand partners. It builds belief magnificently. It also
Mhm.
gives credibility by all those amazing practitioners we have. And then people get to see who the tribe is. Do I fit here? And,
Mhm.
when I get people on there, they go, this is so professional. And it just explains the technology so well. Connie and her team do an amazing job. So
Yeah.
if you don't get, and a lot of people just like to go because they want to hear the stories. When you hear the stories, it builds belief.
So this next thing I'm very excited to talk to you about is the updated liveyoungertools.com. And thank you, Sally Fung, who's a SPD, or now she's an executive, 1, 2, or 3 star executive. I'm not sure, and she's owned a publishing company for over 20 years and is a graphic designer, has a whole team that does the design and manufacturing and shipping of these fabulous tools. And I'm just going to click on this to show you the updated and new LifeWave Live Younger team marketing tools. And it's a two-step process. This web page is broken down in section one, where you can see, you can even click here to download a PDF to choose through the products. Then section two is an online order form. So
And
this was
Gregory, the
updated.
download order, the download PDF, I just saw that just now. I've not updated that yet. So it's the
Oh,
old.
okay.
It's
I
coming
thought, oh my God,
soon.
Liz, you didn't tell me about that. I got to tell you, Liz has been working for weeks on this. This was a massive project because Sally has gone through and done massive upgrades to this to make everything more compliant and adding some new tools. So, I'm just going to quickly scroll through. I invite all of you to just do some window shopping here. And there's several different types of business cards. We have the square cards. We have the regular business cards. This is the ones that Robin and I have chosen. This is our business card. And, I'm sure everybody wants a business card with Connie's picture on it. No, not really. You can get your own picture on it. And that's actually what Robin and I have. We have our picture on the card. And then there's four different fronts to choose from. And then there's many back options. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. You can choose whichever option you want. And that QR code will take them to your appointed, if you have a personalized liveyounger.com, that's where it will take it to. Okay. So they'll get in so they can order directly from you. Then there's oblong, upright business cards. There's a brand new 16-page booklet.
Oh,
So
this is cool.
you want to talk about this, Robin?
Well, we just saw it for the first time. Yeah,
We
didn't we
did.
see it online?
Yep.
Connie showed it to us. It's fabulous. Take a look at all the things that are in there. It talks about the copper peptide. There's before and after pictures. There's what to expect. There's the tracker. There's placement. There's an explanation of all the different patches, all in one document. So
Mhm.
this is very and a place to take notes. This is an amazing piece that they created, and this is going to be for someone who's really wanting more information and wanting to have it all in one place.
Yeah, it's great. And then there's upright cards. They're called rack cards, 8.5 by 3.5. Many of those to choose from, front and backs. Then there's retail rack cards, 8.5. I don't know what the difference is really, but they look really good. And on this one, I was surprised you could choose which products you want on the back of your card. You may just want to have 39, 49 and Eon, and you can do that. You can check which one you want. And you can even, I guess, title your own card. So um, that's pretty exciting. Um, Order forms, notepads. Uh,
Gregory, can you go back up to that one where you're doing the cards?
yeah,
Stop right here. This one, you get to create which patch packs you want shown on the card.
yes.
So when you're going through that, select which ones you're wanting, and there's a way to do it in the system, and it should work then. Okay.
Yes.
We should test it out, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Okay. So again, order forms, prices of the different packs, descriptions of the products that you may want to add in the pack, customize the pack for your new brand partners or your customers.
There's also back up to that one again. There's a product summary form. Those are two separate things.
Hmm.
So the product summary gives you, and the quantities of everything is right there. And this is available in Spanish.
Hmm.
Right.
Very nice. Notepads.
Oh, this is really wonderful. I mean, Gregory calls me his binder babe. And when you're talking to someone to take notes and find out what are their desired outcomes? What do they want more of in their health or their lifestyle? And you can circle body parts on here and check all kinds of things just to make it really easy for yourself. So this is a wonderful new addition.
And thank you, Renee, for pointing out the misspelling of vertical. We'll get that
I
corrected.
I
I saw
messaged
that.
her back and said, I'll fix it. Thank you.
Yes, I saw that. And the product index cards, I am so, so grateful that now they're sold individually because I ran out of X3949 EN and IceWave, you know, and I have plenty of the others. So this will make it much better because I don't want to order everything else that I don't need. So this
Right.
is great. This is
Yeah.
great.
So before you just had to order a pack, which was everything.
Yeah.
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 Let's see what else. We got upright banners. Okay.
There's
They're
new banners
beautiful.
in here too. So RB5 is a new banner.
Mhm.
Go down a bit and I'll tell you what other one. Oh, RB4 is a new banner. That looks like a chiropractor.
Uh-huh.
It's like someone
let's
with a sore
see.
knee. And
So
so these,
lots of banners to choose from.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Robin
Down
and I have
towards the
just
end, there's some new ones.
Robin and I have just recently started doing a monthly Power of the Patch presentation at an
Live.
event center here in Bozeman, and we're delighted to have
Hmm.
two of these banners available, to on display. The upright banners. Then there's posters. Robin also purchased this poster, which is a great one. This is not anti-aging; it's age reversal. Uh, more posters. There's just so much to choose from. You could get confusing. Table throws. I thought they were tablecloths, but they call them table throws. But they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. And you can just say if you want 4, 6, or 8 foot. But they're absolutely beautiful. There's two different ones to choose from. Large vinyl banner. This is like 3 foot by 8 foot. Power of the Patch. Wow. Another Power of the Patch. Wow, that's a nice one there. I like that one. More Power of the Patch. Trifolds.
That's new.
Yeah, X39 trifold. Beautiful. Front and back, or inside and outside. Um, and two other trifolds. Car magnets. And the self-healing with light 188-page spiral bound booklet. Wow. And then the second part is the order form. Liz, you want to mention briefly how people manage this?
Sure. As you're going down the page, you're going to click on first, it asks for your email information, your name, your email, and your username. Anywhere that you're going to be ordering something that needs to have your username, you definitely want to put that in there. Now, let's pause there a minute. The username is what you use to share to get people to buy, not your login. We have the replicated websites, and I can't tell you how many people keep putting their login username in there because they've got a different one for their front URL.
Which you don't need to, but some people do that.
Right. So be sure you're using the correct username when you're filling this all in. Okay.
Mhm.
Slide it down. And now you're going to go start selecting items that you want. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's to upload a QR code or your picture, not your QR code.
Or
That's
both.
if you
Yeah.
have a picture, which Sally will make QR codes.
Okay.
But if you need a picture, that's where you're going to load it up. So, like on the business cards, for example, that's a place where, even if you're ordering other multiple things, you want to add your picture in there. Any special instructions, you can fill in that. Okay. Now down below here is where you start checking what you want. And you can see there, let's just do the first one as an example. Check mark there. And then you choose, there's a drop down there, whether you want matte or gloss and the quantity. Okay. So it's really simple to do on anything that's got a drop down. Check mark it and then select what your options are.
Mm-hmm.
Now that looks like it's a double this little patch, but it's actually got a different back. Each one has a different back. So that's why it's on there twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, great. So here's where you'd want your picture. If you chose this card, you need to make sure you have your picture uploaded. Mhm. And you said
Correct.
Sally will make the QR code for them.
Yes, if you give her all the information, QR codes will be made for you, is my understanding.
Great. So they're pretty much, Liz, I believe they're in the same order down here to
They
order as
are.
they are up above.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Liz. I know you've been working on this for weeks. It was no small project. Thank you
It's
very
huge.
much for getting this done. And I know people have their favorite cards, so get with your upline, you know, talk with other leaders what they, you don't need some of everything. Pick a few to just get you going. So, okay, I think that kind of wraps up most of what we had to cover today.
Well, we have to talk about Tuesday. Oh, we did talk about Tuesday that Anne and Dr.
Yeah,
Henrietta will be in. We did
yep.
talk about that. And wait, scroll down a little bit further. I think a little bit further, hun. Um, let's see. The
By the
auto
way,
renew.
Carl is saying that, which I did see that when we were going through things here real quick, that LifeWave is going to do a boot camp in Canada, in Calgary, Alberta, March 6th and 7th for all our
Oh,
Canadians.
good.
And
Oh,
then in
good.
April, it's going to be the boot camp's going to be in Dallas, and that's on the corporate calendar that we had in the newsletter.
Okay, so we didn't have Canada on there though.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Right there, Calgary, March 6th and
Oh,
7th.
we do. Yes.
I typed it in
Oh,
myself.
Canada. Yes.
We love our
Yeah.
Canadians, our neighbors to the north.
From the north to the south, from Calgary to Texas to Dallas.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, are we done?
I believe we are.
Uh, well, thank you, everyone. Glad to be able to share all this with you. It was a busy day pulling this all together, but we got it together. And we'll see some of you tomorrow night with your guests on the Power of the Patch. And thank you all for being part of this great company, this great opportunity to change people's lives around the world.
Wonderful. Bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye bye.